guys, my name is Marielle and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a digital illustrator and a graphic designer by trade, but I've always been interested in the different facets of creativity. Whether it's in the area of music or traditional media or even cooking, I've always been interested in different art forms in the way that they're done. So this is what the channel is about. It's just like a normal bucket list, but it focuses on art and different types of art forms. This is by no means an original idea, but this is just my take on it. And I want this channel to be the space where I get to explore these things. So I hope you join me in this journey. For the first item on our bucket list, it's making my own font. So let's do it. So after googling how to make a font, I saw several articles as well as YouTube tutorials as to how to create it. But I eventually decided on two specific tutorials. One is from Katnipp. She's one of my most favorite vloggers, and she's using Calligraphr for this, and it's absolutely free. The next one is Tutvid. His name is Nathaniel Dodson, and he's using Fontself. For Fontself, it does have more features. It's actually an extension for Adobe Illustrator, so it's $49 or around 2,500 pesos. So let's start with Calligraphr. So for Calligraphr, you simply create your own account, you press the Start app, you create your own template, and you have a number of different templates to choose from. I chose the minimal English, and I downloaded a PNG file with the characters as backgrounds so that I'd have a reference for this. So this is how it's gonna look like. I downloaded it, I put it on my iPad, but you can also print it out so you can directly write on it. But for me, the iPad is perfect because it offers different brushes. For this, I'm just experimenting on my own handwriting. I just wanted to try it out and to see how it's gonna look like. So after that, you just go back to the website, you upload your template, which is the PNG file of the finished handwritten font. Now you can make some adjustments in this. Sometimes you don't realize that it creates like a wonky design when you start typing on it, but for me, I prefer this. It creates this more natural look on it. It processes, and voila, you have your own font. I have my own font. Okay, so now we go to Fontself. There are two variations of what you can buy on their website. I'm buying the $49 as said earlier, but the $79 does offer a Photoshop extension for it. So it depends on you what you prefer. You click on buy now, you provide them with your personal information that is needed. Of course, I'm not gonna show it because I'm not gonna show the details of my credit card. Once you're done with it and finished with your purchase, you go to your email and you download the extension that is emailed to you. You would also be provided with a license key that is necessary for you to be able to launch your extension properly. So once you download the extension and you've launched the software, you'll be able to start. So now we begin the rigorous but fun process of creating our own font. I've already imagined what type of font I would be creating. I've always been interested in condensed fonts. Those are fonts that are tall but kind of narrow in terms of the width. And I've also decided on creating a structured and kind of geometric font. Why geometric? Because I'm not really good at creating seamless curves when it comes to Illustrator, so I think this is gonna be a good starting point for me. Here's a montage of me just creating the font for what felt like 10,000 hours. Once you're done with the font, you click on Window, Extensions, and then Fontself Maker. It is a simple drag and drop process. What you do is you align all the letters that you have in a single line from left to right, from A to Z, and you drag it to the extension window. The same goes for numbers 0 to 9. You drag it to the extension window. For characters that do have separate shapes on it, like question marks or exclamation points or even colons, what you can do is drag on all the shapes that is needed on that specific character, right click, and press group. After that, you can drag it to the window and simply assign the specified character. You can also use the live preview and form sentences or words or phrases so that you can compare the letter beside each other if they look good. Sometimes you have to adjust the kerning or maybe the height of the letter. Once you're happy with your output, you just press on save and then you can install your font. I named my font Baseline just because the details of the font are actually seen more on the lower area of the letters, and also I'm not that creative in terms of naming things, so this is what you get. Once you install it, you can use it on the different designs that you want. And there you have it, a font made from Fontself. Hi guys, good morning. It's been a few days after I created the fonts. Wala ka excuse. I got tired of making it. The first one took me it was very quick. It took me around 15 minutes, but the other one, it took me around 6 hours to make. I took a break for a bit, but we're gonna continue the project now. Yeah, I'm in my balcony right now. Look at that view though. So I'm continuing with the presentation process right now. So that's showing how you'll be able to use the font and how you can utilize it to the best of your ability. So let's go. I'm actually gonna water my plant babies first. So that's one of them. How I imagined using the handwritten font was for pastel layouts with hand-drawn designs. I just wanted to show like the birthday cards that you receive that are handmade and also hand-drawn. It creates this very homemade feel to it. That's the general direction of my handwritten font. I decided to make some social media posts using illustrations and codes. Just a simple, cute, and pastel design. This one says there is hardship and everything except eating pancakes, and I honestly couldn't agree more. Once done, I uploaded it, and this is what it looks like. For my structured sans serif font, which is baseline, I've tinkered with different types of designs. I initially thought it would go well with sports illustrations or with neon colors and sports photos, and I can create a sort of dynamic design for it. But I eventually realized that the design actually resembles more of a sci-fi feel to it, so I'm gonna go with the direction of like using space, NASA photos, and creating that sort of Milky Way vibes, sort of intergalactic colors, whatever that means. I'll use magenta and purple, and I'll provide a stark contrast between the dark photos and the white font so that it stands out. After creating the background, I imported the file in Photoshop and started incorporating the text. I showed the characters, including the font, as well as the type of designs the font fits in. So I tinkered on Photoshop for a few hours, just until I was happy with the layout. Once I'm happy with the output, I saved it, and there it is, I'm done. If you are interested, both of these fonts are actually free for personal use, so you can download it down below in the description. I do hope you enjoy this video. I had fun doing it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.